So while we enter into today's segment, which is the experiential webinar, where we are able to experience teleportation in the parallel dimensions, let us understand a little about teleportation. What exactly is teleportation? And what does the science currently know about teleportation? The very word teleportation is composed of the Greek root word telos, which means at a distance, and a Latin root porte, which means to carry or to move. Teleportation literally means to move an object over a long distance. But what it also means is that although this is not included in the word itself, is that the object leaves one location and the other location without traveling by any means of transportation that is available in the present time, which means that without any transportation, the object moves from one place to another. Modern science regards teleportation as a new concept requiring new technology, but actually it is a lost science, which used to be a common science in the ancient world. Researchers understand the theory involved, but no one yet has developed the necessary equipment to make this theory a reality. And for most people, teleportation is the stuff that science fiction films are made of. Literally, we know that all the movies coming up recently are all based on the quantum physics, teleportation, materialization, and all sorts of science fiction. For example, in the Harry Potter world, teleportation is often used, although it's called as apparition, a spell which allows the user to instantaneously teleport from one location to another. American Star Trek films give a strong visual impression of the spaceship crew dissolving into beams of light and then seeing those beams reassemble into the human forms at a different location. But is it really possible in daily life? Is it really possible in today's world as we know it?
Though the mystic disciplines of the world have always understood and played with the phenomenon of teleportation, modern science is only just beginning to understand that teleportation can be a real possibility in our dimension. However, there is a distinct and essential difference between the way science and mystery schools define teleportation. Science defines teleportation as the process by which an object is dematerialized and essential information about its atomic structure is sent to another point in space, where the object is instantaneously rematerialized or reassembled into its component atoms. Explained using quantum mechanics, teleportation is a mechanism by which information of the exact state of an atom can be transmitted from one location to another. In this process, information is transported from one location to another using an entangled quantum state, known as quantum teleportation. This process involves a phenomenon called entanglement, which is possible only on a micro scale. As mentioned earlier, but in classical terms, information is called a bit, and in quantum mechanics, it is called a qubit. Whereas quantum entanglement allows teleportation to happen instantaneously, recreation of masses larger than an atom would also need a classical information link between the two locations. This link cannot process information faster than the speed of light, and thus there will be a time delay from point A to point B for teleportation to occur. There is a physical evidence of teleportation of structures ranging from sacred ash to larger objects across continents. Example from NITHYANANDA, from Adi Kailasa Sarvangapita to the several international locations outside of India.
In the physics laboratories, the largest distance of the experimental teleportation is over 143 kilometers. Larger masses made up of multiple atoms would require more time for the reassembly, as they still need to use the classical channel in spite of the information having preceded it instantaneously through the quantum entanglement. Quantum teleportation, as per the greater science, let us look at it. Quantum teleportation is actually a process of replication similar to cloning or biological faxing, where the same information is used to create a duplicate exactly like the original object. The object itself is not replaced, not teleported, but only the information about it is captured and used. The main difference between teleportation, as science knows it, and the more conventional forms of sending the information from one place to another is that this is a process of instantaneous transportation. The difference between quantum teleportation and the classic concept of disassembling the matter and sending it across the space is that in the quantum teleportation, the physical object does not travel. Instead, the information is given to one quantum and it is teleported to its partner the same way a fax works. In faxing, the physical information on a document is transferred into energy waves, which is then received from another terminal and printed. At their destination, the waves are converted back into readable form and the document is recreated onto a fresh paper. The information has traveled, but the physical paper remains behind. Replacing the fax terminals with quanta, which have been entangled, provides a means to teleport information. A message is created by adjusting one quantum entanglement, one quantum, and the other receives it immediately.
For example, one of an entangled pair is exposed to heat and its twin reacts to the heat source to the same degree. If one becomes overheated, so does its partner. Presently, the faxes involve only mineral atoms or beams of light. The potential lies ahead, however, of perfecting a biological fax, the sending of information between cells. When one skin cell would be exposed to sun, its fellow would develop a tan. In 1998, for the RST time, a team of researchers at California Institute of Technology successfully teleported a photon across a distance of approximately 1 meter. However, in the process, the original object was destroyed. Since then, a number of teleportation experiments have been performed. In 2006, physicists at the Niels Bohr Institute in Denmark, led by Eugene Polzik, teleported photons across half a meter and used them to illuminate a cloud of atoms. This was considered a milestone because it involved teleportation between light and matter. In 2013, the research group succeeded in teleporting information between two clouds of gas atoms, and to carry out the teleportation, not just one or a few times, but successfully every single time. The results were published in the scientific journal Nature Physics. In stark contrast to these efforts, the teleportation of whole objects and even people is a well-defined practice in the mystical tradition in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Unlike in the scientific context, it is not just the vital information about the object, but the object itself, which is teleported.
The Vedic science, the Vedagamic science of teleportation, works on the premise that matter and energy are interconvertible, unlike science, which only sends the information but not the object itself, not the matter itself. Just as the pattern of the sound waves in a telephone is carried by an electric current from the source to the destination, where it is reconverted into sound, an object to be teleported is just simply dissolved into energy at the source, transmitted through the space to be reassembled at another destination. Although we say simply dissolved, the complexity of the process and the mastery of mind over the matter required here is just unimaginable. Teleportation and the other Shaktis are gained only by a lifetime and are the spiritual disciplines ultimately by the grace of the divine. And another thing is that all materials cannot be teleported at this equal success, as only certain materials can withstand the extreme rigors of being pulled apart at an atomic level, converted into energy, vibrations, and transmitted through a space, then distilled into matter again. An object with a weak molecular structure will be pulverized during the teleportation and then could never be reassembled again. In the Vedic experience, teleportation was a very, very common practice. Shaktis are the birthright of each person, and capabilities that lie hidden in one's biomemories can be awakened through the Diksha or the initiation by the enlightened master, by the enlightened gurus. Teleportation is one of many such powers. And in today's webinar, we are going to be experiencing teleportation not only in this plane, but teleportation in the parallel universe itself. Let us now hear to what Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed about teleportation. And before that, for those of you who are attending this webinar for the very first time, let us give a quick introduction and a brief introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, which is a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism and has been recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation and temple-based universities a lifestyle for humanity.
Let us now look at a few of the coronations of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was identified as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by spiritual adepts and enlightened masters of Hinduism. In 1981, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In 1988, coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tondai Mandaladinam, the oldest monastic university. In 1994, coronated as the successor of Arunachala Sarvanyapita by Guru Parampara, and in 1999, founded the mission Nityananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. In 1999, also coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanyapita. In 2002, founded the Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapita, and in 2004, declared as the successor of Bhagyanagara Sri Pura Sarvanyapita. And in the same year also declared as the emperor of the Surya Vamsha Surangi Samrajyam of the Surya Vamsha lineage.
In the year 2007, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Adi Pallava Sarvanyapitam, following which the same year he was also declared as the Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akhada. In the year 2012, on 27th of April, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Madurai Shamalapita Sarvanyapitam, which is the oldest Hindu papal state in the monastic kingdom. In the year 2013, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akhada, the largest epics monastic order and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. And in the year 2013, he was also declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Athalakada, the oldest monastic order in Hinduism, by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Subdevanandaji. In 2014, he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Thanjavur Adinam. The same year, he was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Thiruvarur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam, and Panchanadikulam. In the year 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapuram Adinam, following which the same year he was also coronated as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipita Koladamatha and elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiffs.
Here we can see the global initiatives of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, 26 years of relentless humanitarian services and initiatives including free vegetarian food, medical service, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices through various international agencies and bodies. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored more than 300 books in 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, and translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's books, over 20 million copies and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has established the world's largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been revered as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by over 1 billion followers in Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also established the world's greatest digital Hindu nation, which has over 1 billion views. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been respected as the commentator of all the sacred scriptures, such as the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. He has also been honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind, Body, Spirit magazine. The Sovereign Order of Kailasa, that is led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Nityananda Order of Monks, Nuns, and Hindu Diaspora are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to the entire humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has also established the world's largest Hindu library and the Hindu university in the world with satellite campuses in over 150 countries. He is also the establisher of over 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems around the world and the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanya Peetams. So this was a very brief introduction to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for all those viewers who are joining us for the very first time. So till now, we have seen about the teleportation and what teleportation is as per the science. And we have also seen what teleportation is as per the greater science, which is the Vedagamic tradition, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let us now listen from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism about the teleportation.
Read the sutra first. Tata mana jivitam vikarana bhava pradana jayaha jayacha. Tato manojavitam vikarana bhavaha pradana jayascha. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as, from that comes to the body the power of rapid movement like that of the mind, power of organs independently of the body, and conquest of nature. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, hence the body gains the power of movement as rapid as that of the mind, the power of using the sense organs outside the confines of the body, and the mastery of Prakriti. Swami Sachidananda translates as, from that the body gains the power to move as fast as the mind, ability to function without the aid of the sense organs, and complete mastery over the primary cause. Bhagavan Osho translates as, from this follows instantaneous cognition without the use of the body, and complete mastery over pradana, the material world. So the key word here you need to understand is tanmatra, means the ability to go up or come down in different frequencies. Please understand. Now, if I am teleporting akshada, rice, usually what happens in that space, the material's frequency gets raised to the subtle level. Naturally, in the subtle level, it can just fly. It doesn't even need to fly, it can just disappear and appear, quantum. It just disappears here and appears there. Not even micro millisecond, no time gap. It appears and gets assembled. Understand? But your body, where that rice is appearing, that part also for a moment should raise to that subtle level and receive that rice and come back to the physical level. For that, you need to continue to remain as a pure channel. Sometime I see the akshata disappears supposed to go to somebody's hand goes to somebody else's hand. Which shouldn't, why, when it goes to some 2-3 people, if one person is not receptive, he was supposed to receive, but it doesn't get materialized in his hand. But if somebody else is ready for that frequency, it happens in his hand. Read the sutra first. Tata.
So we listened from Swamiji how beautifully Swamiji explained about how the science of teleportation works. When Swamiji disassembles the matter, well, the teleportation happens and moves it from one place to another, and how the receiver needs to be receptive to receive the teleported material. Now here we're looking at an Apta Pramana, the happenings from the ancient tradition. And this is from the life of Musukunda Chakravarti. He was a king and an enlightened being from the Chola kingdom. He was a very powerful king in the Bhuloka. Once Valasura was an Asura, was disturbing the entire Indraloka. And Indra, who was the lord of Indraloka, sought the help of Musukunda Chakravarti to fight the Asura. Musukunda Chakravarti teleported the entire army from Bhuloka to Indraloka and defeated the Asura with great ease. Extremely pleased with Musukunda Chakravarti and full of gratitude for him, Indra said, "Ask me of anything whatsoever that you desire, and I shall grant you the boon." Musukunda Chakravarti started laughing and said, "There is nothing in your kingdom, nothing in Swarga that I do not have in my kingdom. But as you insist, I desire the Maragada Lingam that you worship." Now, this Maragada Lingam had been presented to Indra by Paramashiva himself, who held it in his worship. Indra held this deity with great reverence, and he did not wish to part with it. So he gave various reasons to Musukunda Chakravarti, but Musukunda Chakravarti was very clear, and he was very sure that he wanted only the linga. Indra did not wish to part with the linga, but at the same time, he could not take back his word. So what he did was he materialized 6 other identical lingams, and the next day, Indra presented all these 7 lingams, 6 plus the original one, all of which looked exactly identical, and said to Musukunda Chakravarti, "Please take with you whichever you like." At once, Musukunda Chakravarti saw through his third eye, and he just knew which the original one was, and he picked the right one. Happy with the true devotion of Musukunda Chakravarti, Indra gave away all the 7 Maragada lingams to Musukunda Chakravarti, and Musukunda Chakravarti teleported all of these back to the Bhuloka and installed it in the temples around Thiruvarur and in Thiruvarur. Even till date, the Tyagaraja Swami temples in the Thiruvarur Adinam and the Thiruvarur place itself in South India have these deities, these Shivalingas that do not have any trace of existence in our planet Earth. So here till now, we have seen a beautiful experience where Swamiji shared about how he experienced teleportation, how he manifested teleportation. And now it is not just here. It is now time for us to move to the next, where Swamiji is sharing and revealing not only how we can experience teleportation in this planet, in this Bhuloka, and today for the very first time, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to reveal about teleportation in the parallel universe. And now, without any further ado, it's my privilege and honor to invite the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, to kindly address us all. And let us all sit straight with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And let us prepare to enter into the meditation to receive the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We request all the participants, all the viewers, and everyone who's connected with us live from across the globe, please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And remember Swamiji in your third eye. Let us chant the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, experiencing the space of oneness and meditative mood to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Taka 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 Nataraja. Taka dimi taka junu Nataraja. Talang taka dimi Nataraja. Dom dom taka dimi Nataraja. Taka 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 Nataraja. Taka dimi taka junu Nataraja. Talang taka dimi Nataraja. Namah Shivaya.
ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு என்று இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே தட்டதிமி தாளமொடு தில்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே இன்மைக்கும் வீரேழு பிறவிக்கும் துயர் நீக்க விரைந்தோடி வருகின்ற யமயாலும் நடராஜா பயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒளியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நம சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க அண்டாண்டம் பிண்டாண்டம் அதிலாடிய கூத்தணி நாடலை பார்த்திடவே ஆண்டாண்டு காலமோடு மானிட கூட்டமும் ஏங்கியதே ஆடுகின்றான் ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான் திரைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சரி மப நிச சனி பப மரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சரி மப நிச சனி பப மரி சனி திரணா 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 tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi சிதம்பர திருசபையில் நயமுடன் ஆடிடும் நர்த்தனனே உமையாம்பிகை நாயகனே உன்னை பாடிட வந்தேனே நால்வர் புகழ் பாடும் ஆடிய பாதத்தை நான் தொழ வேண்டும். அடியார்க்கும் அடியோனே அண்ட சராசரனே, உடுக்கை ஒளிதனிலே இருமொழியை தந்திட்ட தாண்டவனே. முதல் மொழி தமிழ் மொழியாய், மறுபுறம் வடமொழி உயிர் மொழியாய். மதி மாறாமல் மனம் போகாமல் விதி சேராமல் உன்னை பற்றிடுவேன். 64 கலை கட்டிடவே அருள் புரிந்திடு எம் அம்பல தரசே. அச்சை அல்ல நீ அச்சம் நீக்கவே அண்டம் வந்த என் அம்பலவாணனே. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நம சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான். பிறை சூடி அந்தனரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான். ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான். பிறை சூடி அந்தனரின் பாடலுக்கு இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே. தகதிமி தாளமொடு தில்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே. வயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒலியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமசிவாய வாழ்க 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 வாழ்க. இமை பொழுதும்
கடம்பா கதிர்வேலா கார்த்திகேயா குமரா குருபரா சிவகுமாரா சிவகாமி சுதனே செந்தில் மாநகர் வாழ் சேவர் கொடியோனே. செந்தில் மாநகர் வாழ் சேவர் கொடியோனே. சித்தம் கெலாம் நினைந்து சித்தம் கெலாம் நினைந்து நினைந்து உருக சித்தனாய் வந்த நித்யானந்தனே. குரு நித்யானந்தனே நித்யானந்தனே.
கண்ணில் படும் பொன் வண்ண திருமுகம் சிந்தை தொடும் குரு நித்யன் பலமுகம் உள்ளம் மறி கந்தன் முகம் இவன் என நிறைந்தானே. ஞானம் தரும் சிவயோக திருமுகம் காண பயம் யாவும் பரந்தோடிடும் பக்தி எனும் சக்தி இதனை அருளிடும் பெருமானே. வேலும் உண்டு மயிலும் உண்டு வாழ்வினை காத்திட நீ அருகில் உண்டு. 6 கைகள் அணைக்க உண்டு 6 முகன் உண்டு. சிவசக்தியின் குமரனை முக்கண்ணன் புதல்வனை தரிசனம் செய்திடுங்கள். கணநாதனின் நிலையவன் கார்த்திகை மைந்தனை கண்ணார கண்டிடுங்கள். சஷ்டியின் நாயகன் பிரணவத்தை உரைத்தவன் கையிலை அமர்ந்த எங்கள் சரவண பவன். சிவசக்தியின் குமரனை முக்கண்ணன் புதல்வனை தரிசனம் செய்திடுங்கள். கணநாதனின் நிலையவன் கார்த்திகை மைந்தனை கண்ணார கண்டிடுங்கள். இருக்கும் நெற்றியில் குங்குமம் வேலினை போலே தெரிகிறதே. குரல் யாவும் இதயம் நுழைந்து சேவர் கொடி போல் அசைகிறதே. அசைந்தாடும் கண்கள் இரண்டில் மயிலின் நடனம் தெரிகிறதே. அலைந்தாடும் எந்தன் மனமோ
நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangi, Shrimahans, Mahants, diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, and everyone who is here for Dharma Rakshaka Award. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Paramashiva's own reflection, his own reflection in this universe is yourself. Yourself's original source in the parallel universe is Paramashiva. Listen. Understand this example. A swan, Paramahamsa, flying on the sky, is just floating in the sky. His reflection falling on a swimming pool. The reflection is you. The swan is Paramashiva. The swimming pool is your body. Understand, the moment reflection looks back to the source, it realizes it was, it is, it will be forever Paramashiva. Sometimes the reflection feels it is being hurt by the waves in the swimming pool. The reflection need to realize nothing in the swimming pool, even if the swimming pool is dried, it cannot hurt you. It cannot hurt the reflection, because reflection is centered in the source. You only have two choices. Either you can enjoy you being a reflection, or you can go back to your source. Beautifully, Paramashiva explains to Devi, anything goes circular. Listen. Anything goes circular, repetitive, is reflection of me. Even when it believes it is suffering, it cannot suffer. It can only forget its existence. It can force itself and imagine itself as if it is suffering. When that reflection looks back at the source, it realizes it is Paramashiva. It can never suffer. Listen. Listen to this. Parallel universe is Paramashiva, the great swan floating in the space. reflection of that great swan on the swimming pool. In this universe is your individual self. Swimming pool is your body. Anything which goes round, listen. You explained so beautifully. I tell you in the modern language, whether it is an atom or known universes, everything goes round it is in circular motion. Is rotating in the circular motion. What is created in the circular motion is called circular time. The time which circles, repeats itself. Repeats itself. You are number one, number two, number three, repeats itself. Your sleep repeats itself. Your patterns repeat themselves. Your decision to smoke, your decision to drink, your decision to be addicted to something, everything is repetitive. Anything which repeats is the circular time motion. Within the field of Nirantaratva, but not you are liberated from time. You are liberated from Kala. Listen. Listen to this carefully. Tripureshananda is messaging, need to drill into depth as default cognition. Drop your stupidity. Accept me as your guru. Drop all your cunningness and hypocrisy and playing games. This moment I will make this as your enlightenment, your realization. Listen. There are few people in knowledge, they immediately feel, wow, this is mine, I understand. Those people are followers. There are some people, if I reveal powerful cognitions, they understand, wow, this is mine. They are disciples. There are some people, if I reveal any powers, they immediately understand, hey, this is mine. They are my own. I should say, my extensions. Tripuresha, if you get out of your hypocritical games, I can make these words as your realization now. Listen to this intensely. Whenever my gurus, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, he talks about some power, I am so obedient to him. So involved with him. I just know anything he has is mine. I tell you, I have some of the real gems, that kind of disciples. They are crazy. If you see my relationship with them and their relationship with me, you may think it is crazy. Not crazy. Give you many examples. One example right now I can remember. I can give immediately. One day I called Bhagavan Reddy from Dallas. I called him and told him. He asked me the boon to bless him with the wealth. I told him, stop seeing these movies, cinema, especially these Telugu movies. It's not that I'm against cinema and Telugu movies. No, I'm not against movie or cine industry. I just told him, stop watching movies. I'll shower you with wealth. He simply obeyed me. You should know not only wealth, his whole family, the whole ecosystem is now ready to blossom as an ecosystem for his whole city. You see, when your family blossoms as beautiful ecosystem, then it expands into city. You can take it to the city. It may look so stupid. What is this, Swamiji? If I also stop watching movies, will I get money? No. For you, I will give you the instruction. It's not that it's for all. I just know what need to be told to whom. I'm so straight with him. I don't mince words to him. I feel I don't need to. For a few days, when he was in India, from Gurukul, I said, simply stop. I just said, no, that's all. I said, he is growing properly. You are not taking him, even for a few days vacation. He just said, okay, Swamiji. That's all. I don't mince words in roundabout way. I don't tell you, talk to the administration and then behind the back, I'll give the instruction to administration, don't send. I don't do all of that. No politicking. He is a sweet disciple, so I am a sweet guru. The powers, he just knows it is his. Recently he had some health issues. I just said, don't worry. I am there with you. That's all. He became all right. It took maybe 2-3 seconds for him to get back. give you thousands of examples. This one immediately I remembered, so I am giving. I'll give you more examples. Now, let me first finish what I need to tell to all of you through this webinar. Your source is Paramashiva in the parallel universe. As reflection in this known universe is yourself. Pool on which the reflection is there. Anything which is in the circular motion, mandala, cannot hurt you, whether it is an atom or a cell or known universe. Fortunately, the whole known universe is going around in circle. It cannot hurt you. Listen to this, wake up. If you are having the pattern of repetitive or drinking or any other addiction, any pattern, you should know, because it is repetitive, it is in circular time motion, it cannot hurt you. Then you may ask, oh Swamiji, then are you encouraging us to get more and more addicted? No. Listen, you just need to know it cannot hurt you. After that, how you will evolve is different. Understand the truth as it is. Truth has its own way of guiding you, its own power to guide you. To your worst habit cannot hurt you, you will start seeing who is you. Listen, you come to conclusion about you only based on what can hurt you. Does not have food, who thinks hunger can hurt him, thinks strongly believes is body. When I realized hunger cannot hurt me, I realized I am not the body. Listen. Listen. All the youngsters, if you are below 40, 18 to 40, if you listen to me, take 1 year off, walk length and breadth of India from Rameshwaram to Amarnath. Length and breadth of all the 12 Jyotirlingas. Walk. It will take 1 year. But it will make you so rich. You can have cell phone. You can even have money for emergency. But just beg and eat. One year, I tell you, you will realize nothing can hurt you. When you realize nothing can hurt you, your identity about you just shoots up. You start seeing yourself in the parallel universe. All these are powerful tapas. Powerful tapas. The richness 1 year of walking length and breadth of India, the richness it can add to you can never be compared to anything else. Just 1 year. You won't die, don't worry. Even if you die in this Parivraj Yatra, because you did the Yatra listening to Guru Vak, you will reach Kailasa immediately. My quota, Kailasa. Kailasa green card through Swamiji's special quota. You won't die, don't worry. Now India has become comfortable in providing medical care anywhere. It's not like a 80s and 90s when I did the Pariviraj Yatra. Now the 108 ambulance service is available all over India. Almost like a 911 in US. So you won't die, don't worry. This 1 year can make you realize that nothing can hurt you. I tell you, the joy every time I realize this cannot hurt me anymore, the freedom I experienced, the way I connected my Paramashivatva, the way I manifested my Paramashivatva, unimaginable. And the way I sat with Paramashiva, understand? My puja time is the time I sit with Paramashiva, I melt with him, just like how I used to melt with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I see my Gurukul kids. Whenever I describe about Arunagiri Yogeshwara, they just know it is they and me. I can see even now, Ma Viraja's smile, Ma Nikita, all these kids, the way they sit and smile in the courtyard, they are all sitting in the courtyard Gurukul. They all just know, when I describe about Arunagiri Yogeshwara, they know they are sitting with their Arunagiri Yogeshwara. The way they smile, the way they melt down. Other Gurukul kids are those people who are intensely connected. Like Yoga Malar in Canada, Calgary, she is still Gurukul kid only. Her age, physical age may be anything, but the way she will melt down, she's just a Gurukul kid. Tell you, anything that goes in circle cannot hurt you. anything goes vertical makes you manifest higher consciousness, Kundalini Shakti, energies which naturally goes higher, makes you manifest highest, best, most powerful, most beautiful things in the life. Tell you, Kala, time cannot hurt you. Anything happens within the time cannot hurt you. Anything which goes round and round and round, whether the hunger which comes again and again, addictions which comes again and again, 1, 2, 3 which comes again and again, sleep which comes again and again, all this are like a waves in the swimming pool. Can the waves in the swimming pool hurt the reflection? You are being taught by stupid people who are criminals, not just stupid, criminals who want to keep you under bondage. They make you believe small things can hurt you. Small things can hurt you. The wave in the swimming pool can hurt the reflection. It cannot. Even when you are a reflection, the waves in the swimming pool cannot hurt you. Listen. Because you are centered on Nityatva. Anything goes round is centered on Nirantaratva. Nirantaratva cannot hurt Nityatva. A few days of hunger during this Parivrajaka Yatra, few days of sleeplessness, so many unexpected events, peoples, things. When you see all of this, suddenly you will realize multiple things which you always believed will be hurting you. You will find them, they are not hurting you. The body pain threshold, your threshold, what do you think as your capacity? Suddenly you will see that there is nothing called threshold. You can handle anything. You can handle anything. I tell you, all of you, slaves of the corporate, O NRI Hindus, slaves of the chronic capitalists who are groomed to be the slaves of the chronic capitalists. Just like in those days, some of the Mughal kings used to groom girls to be kept as a sex slave. All of the corporate, the chronic capitalists who work for someone, receive salary, pay, live your so-called normal life to car, house, wife, to kid. All of you, I am addressing each one of you. All of you understand. You get tired even by ordinary 2-3 high adrenaline meetings. See, few meetings if you need to do with the high alertness, high adrenaline flow, where you have to be very strategic. The words you utter need to be highly monitored, thought through. PowerPoint presentation, you have to have the high adrenaline to impress your boss or the customer, or even that few high adrenaline meeting tires you. Because of that, you have a cheap identity about yourself. You fellows are worthy of going through this suffering and hell because you dumped your Hindu tradition. Understand, Hinduism is the science of superconscious mutation. It is a science of superconscious mutation. At all angry with you guys doing making money, paying tax? No, I'm not really angry. I'm okay with it. But you guys have dumped the superconscious mutation science. I wanted to make it very clear. When I say superconscious mutation, you should understand from the Hindu Shastras, like a Puranas. Don't understand the word mutation from Hollywood movies and TV serials. Listen. Hollywood movies and TV serials, the mutants you see, there's a TV serial, Mutants, and even there are many movies. What you hear from Hollywood is the version of unconscious mutants. They are from Patala, lower worlds. That idea only they are presenting. People with extra powers, but not with enlightenment or intelligence. You get idea about mutants from them. I am not talking about them. I am talking about the superconscious mutants. The superconscious mutants of the higher worlds. Like people from Makarloka, Mahaloka, people from higher worlds, those superconscious mutants, understand? Your DNA is hardwired for superconscious mutation. Experientially show you. Listen. Listen. Make a list of 25 things which you think will never happen in your life, most difficult for you to achieve. Maybe the first point will be making $1 billion. The second point, healthy yogic body. Third point, my ex-husband or the girlfriend or the ex-boyfriend or ex-wife. My ex is the most difficult person to handle. He should come back to me and apologize for all the things he has done in my life. That will never happen. You may be thinking. Put all of that in list. I will make what you think can never happen into reality. Then you will understand. Superconscious mutation is extremely powerful, real science. Real science. This TV series, which is called Heroes. The idea of mutants they try to project, describe is from the lower worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. Where people have extra powers, but not enlightenment, higher intelligence. So understand, superconscious mutation I am talking about. The superconscious mutants I am creating are from the higher worlds. They are from the higher worlds. From Swargaloka, Mahaloka, Tapoloka, from the higher worlds. Understand? Anything which you think not possible, pen down 25 items. Why you know? Actually, you have 25 heads. In your real sense, Paramashiva. 25 independently intelligent tracks running in your brain is a normal standard for any Hindu DNA. Listen carefully. If you are born Hindu or initiated by me, your DNA is Hindu DNA. Listen, we have proved through multiple scientific researches and documentation. When I initiate you, your very mitochondria cell energy goes up. The deeper layers of your DNA gets awakened. If you want, go and see the scientific studies and researches, observations we have documented. Listen, because when I initiate you, I make your individual self connect parallel universe like Swargaloka, Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka. Spoken only about the three lokas, Swarga, Maha and Jana. Later on, I'll speak about the other lokas. Normal, common Hindu, practicing Hindu, I should say this word, a practicing Hindu has 25 independently intelligent tracks available for his brain. Please understand. Cosmic court oath. I can't lie to you. The truth as it. If you are told or if you start believing your brain can do only one thing at a time for a best performance, you are stupid. To believe the exploitative ideas. It is like these ideas about the psychology and psychiatry being inserted into you just to make you as a lifelong customer. Everything you go through in your life is classified as some psychological disorder. So you are slave forever to the industry of psychology and psychiatry. Pressure and diabetes is also exploitation. They can be sorted out too easily just by lifestyle. I tell you, do these few days of Parivrajaka which I am saying, your threshold of pain is too high. When you get tired repetitively, even with few high adrenaline meetings, you start stupidly believing the high adrenaline meetings hurt you and you can do only one thing at a time to be a high performer or a great achiever. This is the most stupid self-violence, atmahatya, suicide. Practicing Hindu, you have minimum 25 independent intelligent tracks available for you. Understand? I am not even talking that Ashtavadani, Dasavadani, Shodasavadani level. It is too small. Ashtavadani, Dasavadani and all is like a people who can perform 8 actions at a time are called Ashtavadanis. People who can perform 16 acts at a time are Shodasavadanis. That and all is too small, just intellectual level, ordinary level. But I tell you, you have 25 tracks in independently intelligent energy dimension tracks. You can perform 25 power manifestations at a time. I'm not talking too many big things. Listen. When I say you can perform Ashtavadani, Dasavadani, Shodasavadani, you are my follower. Hey, You can have 25 independent, intelligent energies. You can make 25 independent one with it. If you are vibrating with it, if you feel, yeah, when I can do third eye and make the Atmalinga stand and erect all these 2, 3 things at a time, I can do 25 power manifestation at a time. If you vibrate with it, you are in oneness with me. We both are meeting in Jana Loka. The teleportation of Jana Loka is happening into Bhuloka in you. Say, you can perform 25 intellectual acts at a time. Like you can smell, you can hear, you can write, you can solve maths, all 25 actions at a time. If you feel connected, wow, yes, it is possible. Then from Swargaloka, teleportation is happening from Swargaloka of you to Bhuloka. If you understand, 25 powers can be manifested simultaneously at a time. From the Janaloka, teleportation of you from the Janaloka is happening into the you in Bhuloka. Understand? Next, powerful cognition. Teleportation into parallel universe. Come to the conclusion. Your God is Paramashiva. Conclusion. Your world is Paramashiva. You come to the conclusion. Manifest Shakti. Listen, I will repeat. If you come to the conclusion, your God is Paramashiva. He decides when you will be born, how you will be living, when you will leave the earth, where you will reach. If you cognize that, if you understand that your God is Paramashiva, He is living alive right now. So much bhakti. Wow. If you understand this whole world, this Jagat, you will have amazing strategies to be consciously productive. Understand that word, consciously productive. Success is not winning over others. That is having more things than the others. That is so success. Feeling that to you. See, amazing yukti. Anything you see, you will just know the strategy to deal with. Come to the conclusion, your soul, Jiva, is Paramashiva, just manifest Shaktis. Listen. Knowing Ishvara, your God is Paramashiva, makes you manifest Bhakti. Knowing this world, universe, Jagat is Ishvara, you manifest Yukti. Knowing yourself, Jiva, individual, is Paramashiva, makes you manifest Shakti. Knowing your Jiva, your Ishvara, your Jagat, knowing your Jiva, your Ishvara, your Jagat, all the three are Paramashiva, is Paramadvaita. Manifesting Shakti, Bhakti, Yukti. Knowing individual Jiva is Paramashiva, your Jagat, world, is Paramashiva, your Ishvara, God, is Paramashiva. Three are Paramashiva, is Paramad. Listen. Listen to this truth. Every word I am uttering, even if you intellectually Bhasmasura, Bhasmasuras who take the boon, next moment they receive the boon, they wanted to try it on me. It's not that I was frightened, I ran away from Bhasmasura. No. Just now I gave the boon. I did not want to kill that fellow, stupid fellow. Even though he is stupid. The moment I gave the boon, I cannot kill him. Then naturally Vishnu came and finished his job. What he needed to do, he did it. And finished the Bhasmasura. Ever I am sharing will only do good to you, good to me, good to the universe. You start with life positive manifestation. That is why I insist again and again not to be violent with yourself. Even with Bhasmasura, he was so suicidal, like a low self-image, low inner image. His only fear was, oh, if Paramashiva gives the same boon to others, what will happen to me? He wants to have exclusivity. All exclusivity is suicidal. All inclusivity is life positivity. There's a beautiful one-line verse. Proverb. மருந்தே ஆயினும் விருந்தோம்பி உண்க. Even if it is medicine, share with everyone and enjoy. It means in those days the medicines used to be such that there will not be any side effect. Natural food and herbs itself used to be medicine. Repeat. Organizing your jiva, individual self, is Paramashiva. Makes you manifest Shakti. Cognizing your Jagat, world, is Paramashiva. Makes you manifest Yukti, very powerful strategies for conscious success. You will have social success also, but conscious success, you just know how to deal with everything. If you cognize your Ishvara, God is Paramashiva, you will manifest Bhakti. Understand? Sing. Your soul, Jiva, Jagat, your world, Ishvara, your God, all three are Paramashiva. Is Paramadvaita. That is Paramadvaita. Listen. Today, I'm going to initiate all of you into 25 power manifestation at a time. Real Paramashivatva, real Paramashiva Shakti manifestation. Listen. Take few minutes, pen down 25 most impossible things you believe. Son, I'll raise your Kundalini Shakti to such level. Impossibilities you believe, most difficult, what you believe as the most difficult in your life, that is like a dam around you. I'll raise your Kundalini to that power. The dam will be just blasted. It will break. It is not that all 25 need to be broken. Even if one or two breaks, the whole dam will collapse. It's like a dam which has a 25 strong points. Even if I break 1 or 2 strong points, the whole dam will collapse. Whole prison you built around you will be destroyed. Listen, my intention is only one thing. Teleport your Paramashivatva in the parallel universe into this world reflection what you are having as you, bringing Shiva to your Jiva, making your Jiva see your Shiva. So today, the initiation is going to be making you manifest 25 powers at a time. Now, take few minutes, pen down 25 most impossible things you believe. You may be believing your ex, as I gave the list, your ex-husband or ex-boyfriend was the most difficult fellow. He will never apologize to you. He should call me and apologize for what he did. You may be thinking that is never possible, impossible. Pen down that. You may be thinking, I always wanted to win $10 million lottery, $20 million lottery, but that seems like impossible. Pen down that. Pen down 25 challenges you want to give for Paramashiva. Like if Paramashiva appears in front of you and asks, hey, do you know I am Paramashiva? And if you say, if you are Paramashiva, prove to me by making these 25 things happen. So make that kind of a challenging 25 things which you think will never happen. Pen down. Most difficult you think, which can never happen, just pen them down. I'll guide you and initiate you, give you the real breakthrough. Teleportation into parallel universe. I'm going to teleport you into parallel universe, and parallel universe, your identity, Paramashiva, into you. I give you all is always to teleport your parallel universe existence into this universe existence. The name, for example, Maheshwara. It means Maheshwara is your parallel universe existence. So I am making that Maheshwara being. If I have given you the spiritual name like Sadashiva, Mahadeva, means Mahadeva is your parallel universe existence. I am making that into your this world existence. Spiritual name is all about that only. Teleporting your parallel universe existence into this universe, your individual existence, yourself. Now, make the 25 things, list it. Listen carefully. You can offer these 25 things as a prayer, or as a demand, or as an intention, sankalpa, or as a challenge. It can be anything. This is what you are negotiating with Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva is interested in proving himself to you, and he comes to you. So you can ask as a prayer, I know you are Paramashiva, please do this for me. That also is okay. Oh, you claim you are Paramashiva, you are all powerful. Then let me see whether you are able to do it or not. Come on, start. You can throw it as a challenge. You can throw it as a prayer, or you can say, I neither know how to pray, nor I wanted to challenge you. I just want to submit this as an intention. Can you do it? Can we have a negotiation and get it done? Can we do it? You can talk in that language. Anything is okay. Intention, sangalpa, prayer, prarthana, challenge, or command. Anything is okay. And down the 25 things. Once you pen down, in few minutes, we will start the initiation. As usual, I remind you, whoever you love in your life, you want to give them the best things in your life. Your family, your kids, your pets, your teamily, your friends, call all of them for the initiation. Let them all sit, if possible, in two ways, with your Atmalinga. All, please bring your Atmalinga, light a lamp, be ready for 25 power manifestation at a time. So let's get ready for the initiation.
लब्धा विद्या राजमान्या ततकिं प्राप्ता सम्पत् प्रभवाढ्या ततकिं मुक्ता नारी सुन्दराङ्गी ततकिं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं केयूराध्ये भूषितो वा तदख्यं कौशेयाध्यैरावृतो वा तदख्यं तृप्तो मृष्टान्नादिना वा तदख्यं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् दृष्टानानाचारुदेशास्तदख्यं पुष्टा स्वेष्टा बन्धुवर्गास्तदख्यं नष्टं दारिद्र्यादिदुःखं तदख्यं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्द
Paramashivam. Om Nityananda. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are. whichever corner of the world you may be, I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to Mahakailasa. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nityanandam, yes, welcome back, Sri Nityananda. We have Sri Mukta Ayya also joined, and we have Manitya Pranapriyananda also. It was an amazing webinar, and all these extraordinary spiritual sciences that existed, and it has been destroyed, due to persecution over many years, and it is so very important, for us to demonstrate, the Hindu lifestyle, Hindu spiritual sciences like teleportation that Swamiji shared today, and the Hindu social structure, Hindu jurisprudence, make it as a livable working model. It is the right of every Hindu, to be able to enjoy and live it. And how Swami Vivekananda visualized, a Hindu nation, Aurobindo aspired for it, Yogananda yearned, Osho worked for it, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi mandated it, our Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, made it happen. It is our responsibility to stand up for this more than ever, to be able to make this demonstrable and a livable working model, and also make this understand and make every Hindu understand that Hinduism is real. And with this, I really wanted to today, I'm very happy to introduce patrons. Yes, I'm really happy to introduce Hindu patron, and really a nationalistic movement, today. Hindu, like Hinduism has patron deities. Hindu patrons are those passionate Hindus to reclaim their Hindu identity, bringing social political legitimacy to Hinduism diaspora, and really join forces with Kailasa, world's greatest Hindu nation, the first Hindu nation, standing with solidarity in the revival of the ancient civilization. Showing the world Sanatana Hindu Dharma is real, Hinduism is real. Kailasa brings legitimacy to the Hindu social structure by demonstrating its livable and working model. Hindu patrons can be the medium through which the Hindu social structure, Hindu spiritual sciences, Hindu lifestyle, and Hindu jurisprudence can be demonstrated to the world, make it relevant to humanity in the process of grand revival. It is very important. The Hindu patrons are given this fantastic opportunity, to explore the vastness and depth of Hinduism through education programs. And with this, I would actually like Manitya Pranapriyananda to actually share a little bit about the Hindu patron and how it applies, to each and every, Hindu today. And I like Manitya Pranapriyananda to continue with the Hindu patron and how it is relevant, to today's world.
Yes, thank you so much, Amritanandaya. Nityananda Mon, it's wonderful to connect with all of you to share about the Hindu patron. Why do you need to become a Hindu patron? So first of all, Kailasa is the survival need for the humanity. In the ancient glory of our past Hindu civilization, we knew the science of living and traveling through vertical time zones. So what Swamiji has revealed and initiating all of us, including in today's webinar, all these sciences, we inherited it as Hindus. The worst crisis humanity is going through is that more than 70% of the human population feels consciously uprooted, often as a result of the deadly combination of chronic capitalism, extremist religious ideologies, and extremely exploitative and oppressive political ideologies and decision making. "48 out of 49 ancient civilizations that preserved the science of consciousness and lived in harmony with nature have been destroyed. Hindu civilization is the only civilization that is remaining that is also on the verge of extermination. All the aboriginal indigenous cultures of today, right from Adi Shaivite of South India to Africans voodoo tradition or Siberian shamanic traditions, to the first nation cultures of North America, every single civilization is still carrying the blueprint of conscious lifestyle from the ancient civilizations, which is in Hindu civilization. Everything is being pushed to the subjugation and destruction in the name of globalization and modernization. The Hindu civilization is subjected to centuries of persecution, and in the ancient glory of our past Hindu civilization, we knew the science of living and traveling in the vertical time zones. Kailasa, the Hindu Vedagamic civilization, which is the mother of all the ancient conscious civilizations, is responsible for reviving the science of enlightenment and power manifestation on the planet Earth, giving the superconscious breakthrough to humanity. The current period of time is a very critical phase in the history of the universe when the knowledge about the science of enlightenment, power manifestation, originally as revealed in Vedas and Agamas, have been destroyed by life negative forces to such an extent that it posed as an existential threat to this very planet Earth. The extinction of this Hindu science of enlightenment and power manifestation will be the destruction of the planet Earth. Kailasa is the seed bank of Hinduism, preserving all this sacred knowledge of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the science of enlightenment and power manifestation from Vedas and Agamas, so that the planet Earth will forever have access to this great science, great sacred science, to keep the Dharma Chakra alive in Bhuloka. What Swami Vivekananda visualized a Hindu nation, what Aurobindo aspired for it, Yogananda yearned, Osho worked, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi mandated, with the grace of Paramashiva and all the blessings of the gods and goddesses, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made it happen. As for the international standards, 4 things are needed for a nation, which is sovereign land, permanent population, governing body, ability to enter into relationship with other nations. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, has made all the 4 things happen successfully to revive the enlightened civilizational nation. Kailasa is a religious run nation by the enlightened Guru Parampara, which is a sovereign order. Kailasa's land will run on Hindu constitution, Vedas and Agamas. Kailasa's jurisprudence runs on Manu Shastra and Dharma Shastra. The first preamble of Kailasa is right to experience, to be treated by yourself and others, and you towards others as Paramashiva. This is the fundamental right Kailasa provides for every single being. So naturally, we are non-violent and coexist blissfully. The Kailasa has its own Supreme Court. Kailasa's banks function based on Hindu principles. The lands are run based on Hindu constitution. Kailasa has its own reserve bank and issues its own currency. Kailasa has a sovereign territory and will act as the spiritual headquarters of most contributing and only surviving ancient Hindu civilization on planet Earth. Other than army, Kailasa has everything. Kailasa is a non-violent nation. It does not require any army. The United Nations have recognized Kailasa as a nation. Kailasa has diplomatic relationships with multiple countries across the globe as per the Vienna Convention, including host country and sister city agreements. Kailasa is the first nation for all Hindus. So, Hindu patron, you are an honorary member of Kailasa who are directly blessed by gods and goddesses of Kailasa and chosen to be part of this cosmic revival. Patrons will be part of this elite team who will be part of Kailasa nation building. Kailasa is a seed bank of all the 10,000 sampradayas. Kailasa is not a competition to any nation. Kailasa complements all the nation. Kailasa will establish political, social, economic, religious, legal, and spiritual legitimacy for Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Kailasa is not just a solution for Hindus. Kailasa is a solution for whole of the humanity. Kailasa can solve and destroy global problems from the root level. Kailasa is interested in building an ecosystem where all the beings coexist happily, protecting planet Earth. Kailasa represents all the sampradayas of Hinduism. It is not restricted to Shaivism. It is going to revive all the sampradayas of Hinduism. Kailasa will continuously work for Hindus, focusing on enlightenment science of Hindus. Purpose of Kailasa is to show that Hinduism is real. It is the right and responsibility of every single Hindu out there to become a Hindu patron of Kailasa. And now, Paramashivam Level 3 is a complimentary but compulsory 21-day orientation and initiation convention headed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Paramashivam, to be attended by the patrons of Kailasa. Paramashivam level 3 allows Hindu patrons to first give a superconscious breakthrough to themselves, align their DNA back to cosmic DNA, and get trained into being an active medium to give the superconscious breakthrough to the entire humanity through the revival of Kailasa. Hindu patrons will be invited to several conventions to get trained in different dimensions of Hinduism. So I'm going to introduce the Hindu patron model, which involves 3 months of training, 3 months of project training with a schedule of 4 to 6 weeks 4 to 6 hours per week. So apart from Paramashivam level 3, you'll also be part of various training modules, which involves all the whys of Hinduism. You'll be learning chanting. You'll be part of Hindu think tank, where you'll be able to collaborate with Hinduism PDR team on Vakyarthas others and organize debates. You'll be educated into Agamas, the introduction to Agamas, give an overview on what is Agama and different Agamas that forms the core of Vedic Shruti. We will also dive deeper into some of the more significant texts like Kamik Agama to give a reader a taste of how the revival of Kailasa is taking place according to the truths and directions given in Agamas. Hindu patrons will also be educated into Hindu Bhava Shastra, learning the importance of vegetarian food and Paramashiva's kitchen, various aspects of Hindu cooking, how to start cooking class, and spread awareness on vegetarian food lifestyle, contribute to various international journals. You'll also be trained into Hindu temple sciences, learn about Hindu temples worldwide, history of these temples, how they were enlightenment ecosystems, engaged with worldwide Hindu temples, and understand the uniqueness of these temples. Hindu patrons will also be educated into Hindu jurisprudence, which is the most ancient system of jurisprudence in the world, with principles of justice being sourced directly from Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Hindu Vedagamas form the core constitution of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and Dharma Shastras are the basis of Hindu code of conduct in Hindu state. You'll also learn about these principles and their application in today's world, primarily in the context of revival of Hindu jurisprudence in Kailasa. So the Hindu patron offer is, the membership fee is $21,000 US. You get to attend PSM level 3. Along with this, you'll also be trained for 12 weeks and engage in various projects of Kailasa for 12 weeks. So do not miss this opportunity, become a Hindu patron today, because as we have seen, it is the right and responsibility of every single Hindu to be part of Kailasa. So here is an opportunity, so do not miss this opportunity. And we have Srimati Muktananda Ayya, who's going to share about why should you become a Hindu patron now. So I welcome Mukta Ayya to share his thoughts about why every single Hindu should become a Hindu patron now.
Nithyanandam, thank you, Ma Pranapriya. Thank you, Sri Amritaya. That is such an exciting to hear all the offers and the opportunity to sit with Swamiji for 21 days in PSM3. I wanted to share my personal view on this idea of being a Hindu patron. See, I asked people who, first of all, I want to say there will be no demonstration of time travel today. So I'll say that up front. Second is I talked to a lot of people in my friend circle, my family, people who live in the US, who have moved here, studied here. I asked them, do you believe in Hinduism? Do you practice Hinduism? And the sad answer is they say no. And the question, the reason I asked them why, and they say, I don't think Hinduism is relevant to my life. And that makes my blood boil when I hear something like that, such a ridiculous statement, because Hindus are the most successful religious group in any country they go to, whether you take United States or UK, Australia, Canada, any one of them. In fact, 74% of Hindus are college graduates, and they earn the highest per capita income among all religious groups in the US. And in the UK, most number of doctors, entrepreneurs actually come from Hinduism. So it makes my blood boil. Why do people think that Hinduism is not relevant to their life? It's because they have this false idea that the Macaulay education they got is more relevant than Hinduism. And they think, oh, I'm educated. Because of education, I am successful. No, you're successful because of your Hindu upbringing, your Hindu principles, applying that to your daily life. That is why you're successful. In fact, you can see that as generations of Hindus living in the US come up, as they forget their Hindu background, that success disappears. They just become like any other community. So it makes my blood boil. And I'm asking you, does it make you feel bad inside when you see that you have succeeded from Hinduism, but others are struggling? Others don't realize its importance. Number one. Second, the other thing that really makes my blood boil is when people say negative things about Hinduism truly without understanding what it is, the principles about either how we treat women, how we treat, what does caste mean. When people say such things, the other day I was watching somebody talk in a video about saying, oh, my religion is all about direct word from God. Hinduism does not have any direct word from God. And I'm like, how ignorant can somebody be? It really makes me angry. And does that make you angry? Does that make you want to stand up and do something about it? Do you feel, I want to defend, but do you feel, you know what, maybe I don't know enough? Maybe if I speak something, I'll say something wrong and then people will attack me. Do you feel that difference, but you have the passion in your heart? Then you have to become a Hindu patron, because you want to do it, you want to defend, you want to stand up for Hinduism, you want to share the beauty you have received with everybody in the world, but you feel you do not have the tools. Hindu patron is about getting the tools for you to be educated about Hinduism. You will understand the Shastra Pramanas. When somebody says something negative, you will understand how to stand up and speak and say what the right thing is to them. Hey, this is what Hinduism says about this issue. Also, when you talk about social issues, when it comes to women, equality of gender, gender identity, homosexuality, abortion, are you confident what Hinduism says? Right? And very often when people talk about it, we do not contribute to the conversation because we're not confident about where Hinduism stands. In this course, you will learn about it. It'll make you a better presence in your community, when in groups where you can go talk confidently about who you are. You do not have to hide who you are anymore. You can very unabashedly, openly, strongly be a Hindu inside and outside, and live like a Hindu, talk like a Hindu, communicate to others what you stand for is beautiful and great. If you have that passion, becoming a Hindu patron is the right thing to do. And essentially you are opening up yourself, who you are on the inside. Now you are going to show that to everybody and defend that openly, strongly, and you will be trained step by step by step. I know many of us want to do something, but we don't know where to start. Do I do this? Do I do that? If I do this, will it be okay? Is it too small, too big? Don't worry. This Hindu patron, if you become a Hindu patron, you will be taught what to do step by step by step. And you will also do a project at the end. So essentially, it's an end-to-end understanding of initiation into not only being a Hindu internally, but showing to the world that why others should be a Hindu. And for you to stand up, many of us, share our Swamiji always talks about, wealth, whether you share your time, treasure, or talent. Many of us do some of it, but when you become a Hindu patron, you share your soul and your being, and you radiate from your being to the others. And when others see you, how successful you are and how you stand up for who you are, then they also are inspired to be like you. So do not miss this opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to be proud of who you are and show to the world why you are proud of who you are. And Swamiji is directly bringing it to us. Like Swamiji said, many other religions think, oh, my God is this, my God is that. So that is one aspect. But only Hinduism says your jiva is Paramashiva. And the moment you come to that realization, that's when you start manifesting Shaktis. So let's get everybody into that one state. Let us get everybody to radiate Hinduism, become a Hindu patron. It will be the best move you do in your life. Please sign up right away. And I know Amritaya is waiting to take over and talk a little bit more. So at this point, I'll stop. Thank you, Nithyanandam. Amritaya, I hand it over to you.
Yes, thank you, Sri Muktaya. Great. Let us just create a impactful amongst the global Hindu diaspora. It is time now for each of us to become Hindu patrons, become a strong force, to progress and push Hindu agenda amongst the Hindu religious leaders and various entities in the Hindu diaspora. Bring this beautiful understanding and make it as a livable science, livable model for every Hindu, and consciously have contributing and really have be consciously productive by becoming a Hindu patron today. And here's the sign up link for becoming a signing up for the Hindu patron, kailasa.org/Paramashivoham. And in the drop down, you can select Hindu patron. And also, as we wait for the next Q&A webinar, please also sign up to have your questions answered in the upcoming segment. All of us are waiting for. Nithyanandam. And I request all the zonal coordinators to kindly help every participant today in the two-way, as well as all Kailasians and everybody there practicing Hindus. I sincerely request to sign up to become a Hindu patron and join this movement, Kailasa movement, to be able to do a significant contribution in the Hindu diaspora. Take a few minutes for all of you to sign up to become a Hindu patron, and it's one of the beautiful, best decision you made today to become a Hindu patron.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम् धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे
like he always did. He created a buzz with the simple blink of an eyelid. As a village boy and a president, running a nation 110%. The golden Raja with the jasmine scent, the holy Godzilla, the ego killer, the pure truth to the world he presents. He's the true master, the real karma blaster. A dose of his truth fills you with fire, raises you to Kailasa, higher and higher. Simple Shakti pod you straight into bliss. All incompletions are completely dismissed. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. Me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. You in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nityananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map with a flag. A bang, done deal, it's a wrap, no gap. Cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped. Sous toutes ses formes, il se manifeste. Il est conscience, partout imprégné. Existence immaculée, il est céleste, pourtant incarné dans la réalité. Il célèbre son existence dans l'unité, existant dans le présent et non dans le passé. Irradiant d'extase éternelle, félicité. Une bénédiction, une dose de bliss en condensé. Éternel et donc toujours présent, jamais en arrière, toujours en avant, innocent et donc toujours puissant, inébranlable, volonté persistante. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. Me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. You in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nityananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map with a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap, no gap. Cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped. By the power of his being, he ascends the throne. As he makes things happen and always will. In the enlightened space, by his gurus he was grown. Oozing out of compassion, as he's always filled. Like a lion in the zone he owns. From his fearless roar, let the truth be shown. Poof, like magic, ignorance is blown. While the pure space of enlightenment is grown. As a glorious king, straight on the throne. The cherry on top, just like a gemstone. He sits in the space fresher than cologne, having Shakti flowing through his backbone. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. Me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. You in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nityananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map with a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap, no gap. Cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped.
Blessings to all of you. I'll start responding to your questions, answering your questions and questioning your answers, and initiation. Before that, today we have a beautiful ceremony, festival, Kailasa, Seattle. Kailasa, Seattle is celebrating 14th anniversary today. So beautiful. So beautiful to see Paramashiva in Ananda Dandava My blessings to Kailasa, Seattle, everyone who made Kailasa, Seattle into reality and who is still keeping it alive. I know Sri Shraddha and Ma Shraddha are literally pouring their blood and sweat and so many other volunteers, donors to keep the Kailasa, Seattle alive. My blessings to all of you. I want all of you to know that Nataraja, Paramashiva's Archavatara, how he manifested is a story I should narrate. I think in 2003 or 4, the early days, when we had only 1 or 2 Adinavasis, they have to remain in Adinam to take care of the ashram. So I did not have anyone to accompany me. I went all alone with yellow bag, my things to Kumbakonam, the workshop where this deity was getting made, where Paramashiva was taking the Archavataram. Stayed there for 10 days. And still that workshop, that Stapati's Patrai, that place where the deity is made is there still. Old lady used to sell idlis. Know how much the one idli costs in those days? 25 paise per idli she will sell. So 1.5 rupee, 6 idli, because that much only I can eat. 6 idli in the morning, 6 idli if I want to eat in the night. Usually I take only one meal. So totally 1.5 rupee. Only is the food expense. And I used to sleep there itself in that workshop along with the workers on the wooden plank, gunny bag, keeping brick for my head. Work with them and made this deity. Fortunately, we have photographs of me staying there and working and making this deity manifest, Archavatara. In those days, we neither had money nor human resources. So people used to tell me, in those days, this deity costed all the things needed, metal, everything costed more than 5 lakh. They used to tell me, Swamiji, why don't you keep this 5 lakh in bank for your food and for the social services? Why do you want to waste money in making temples and installing deities? Instead, we can do charitable service. We can serve, give free annadan, and people always give free advice. Na? நமக்கு free advice பார்த்தாலே கப்புன்னு குண்டலினி முடிச்சு எந்திரிச்சு மேல வந்துரும். I told them very clearly, understand, I am not making empty temples. I am making Paramashiva manifest as this Archavatara. I know when Paramashiva manifests as Archavatara, what he will do. I am not wasting money in building temples, installing deities. I know the science of making Paramashiva take birth, Archavatara form. I am doing that. With His grace, I poured my blood and sweat and made this Paramashiva manifest as this Archavatara. And now, all the volunteers, devotees, disciples are pouring their blood and sweat and keeping the temple alive, which is serving so many people in so many ways. In those days, if I spent that 5 lakh, I would have given annadan for maximum 1 lakh people. That's all. But now this Paramashiva's Archavatara is feeding millions of people every year. I know what I am doing. I'll continue to install more and more temples, more and more Archavataras of Paramashiva. I tell you guys, if you want wealth, form a teamly and build Venkateshwara temple. By the time you complete the temple, Venkateshwara manifests there, you will become wealthy. You don't know. Temples are not empty structures. Especially when I do the Prana Pratishtha, literally, Archavatara. God manifests directly. He showers you with wealth and He breaks all your limiting patterns and He gives you a new understanding about yourself. Blessings to everyone who is holding the Kailasa Seattle up, alive, running. You are the Chitsava, Ponnambalam, where Paramashiva is doing Ananda Dandava. Let him continue his Ananda Dandava in Kailasa Seattle and bless all of us. Parashodasi, Paramashiva, and all the gods are dancing in bliss in Kailasa Seattle. Blessings to all of you on this 14th anniversary. Om, Om, Om. Now, we'll start the initiation. Listen intensely. I'm going to give you intense breakthrough. You are going to manifest 25 powers at a time. I'll repeat. Listen. See. Listen to this powerful cognition. You have 25 independently intelligent power manifestation tracks in your brain. You are hardwired to manifest 25 powers at a time. I am just going to energize it with cosmic Kundalini Shakti, Paramashiva Shakti. So, you can just start manifesting it. You can just start manifesting all the powers. First thing, listen. Pen down the 25 things most impossible you think in your life. Maybe you'll be thinking winning few $1,000,000 lottery, or building a yogic body, or your ex-husband or ex-boyfriend should call you and apologize to you. You may be thinking these are all impossible in your life. Or somebody who is dead in your family should come in your dream and talk to you. You may be thinking so many things impossible, can never happen. Pen down those 25 things. See, what you believe as impossible is the strongest pillars of the dam you built around you. Or I should say the prison you built around yourself. I'll awaken your Kundalini Shakti in such high frequency. It will explode and destroy the prison you built around yourself, the dam you built around yourself, and liberate you. It's not that I need to demolish all the 25 pillars you built around yourself. Even if I remove 2-3 pillars, the dam will collapse. Even if I remove the 2-3 pillars, the prison will collapse. You will be free. Pen down the most impossible you think in your life. It can be anything. It can be related to your health. It can be related to your wealth. It can be related to your relationships. It can be related to your business. It can be related to your career. It can be related to your power manifestation. It can be related to your enlightenment. Anything. Pen down the 25 things. Keep a lamp. Why the lamp, Keep a burning lamp because the power, the Paramashiva's Kundalini Shakti is such intense high positive energy. It can be received where you are and manifest in you intensely through you directly seeing me directly seeing you, me seeing the lamp in your room, Sabha, me seeing the Atma Linga you are carrying, me manifesting my very smell, Ananda Gandha, jasmine smell and Basma smell, sandalwood smell, these are all the Ananda Gandhas. Manifesting that in your room. These are the ways the initial Shaktipada happens. The next is the power manifestation, Shaktinipada. Like, please understand, keep the Atma Linga between your palms. Don't try to keep the Atma Linga standing erect. Keep it down. When I awaken the Kundalini, it will stand up by itself. Atma Linga is literally extension of Paramashiva. He will just stand up. Not just stand up, he will start levitating between both your palms. If you want to keep on the ground floor, keep one hand above. If you want to keep between both palms, that is also okay. But Atma Linga will stand up by itself. You don't try to make it stand. Listen. The lamp and keep the note you wrote 25 points and keep the Atma Linga in your between both the palms. Make sure the Atma Linga is seen in camera by me. I should be able to see you holding the Atma Linga. That's the best way. When my eyes fall on the lamp and the Atma Linga, it simply stands up. And you manifest the power. Listen. Listen. The list of the 25 things. I'll infuse intense energy, Kundalini Shakti in you. Atma Linga will not only stand erect, it will start levitating. Listen. When the Atma Linga is standing erect or levitating, at that time, your prayers or the command or the intention or the demand or whatever challenge you want to offer, that paper to the Atma Linga, not just paper, that very intentions to the Atma Linga. Better if you offer it with a humbleness. Don't try to be rude with Paramashiva. But even if you are, I think better to be humble. Because he is going to be here now, real. So better be humble. Keep the Atma Linga in your palm and sit straight. Now, keep that list of 25 things. You will see now. Teleportation from the parallel universe happens inside you. It can manifest as Atmalinga standing erect, Atmalinga levitating between both your palms, teleportation of Vibhuti, Kumkum, turmeric, sandalwood, rice, akshata, or small particles of gold, diamond, or any blessing, anything. Just sit. You will manifest 25 powers at a time. Your whole brain, means the 25 faces of Paramashiva, will open up now. If you can, sit in Vajrasana or Batmasana, Artha Batmasana or Siddhasana. If not, sit comfortably, that's enough. Please sit straight. And keep the Atmalinga. Now, sit straight. Keep the Atmalinga between both your palms. I should be able to see your Atmalinga. You can focus camera on your Atmalinga. If you are sitting as a family together, then make sure I am able to see all your Atmalingas. Focus the camera such way that all your Atmalingas are seen by me. Yes. And keep a lamp. Let's start the initiation. Om, Om, Om. Om, 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 Paramashi, 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 Om.
Bhagavate Rudraya, Vishanadhatpurushaya, Aghoraya Vamadevaya, Satyajataya Namah. Bhagavate Rudraya, Vishanadhatpurushaya, Aghoraya Vamadevaya, Satyajataya Namah. Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namo Namo Namah Shivaya. Parabrahma Rupa Rupa Neto Mere Kodbhava Shiva, Shiva. Sarva Bhuvana Panchakritya Karto Guru Sada Shiva, Shiva. Krityani Sakala Tattva Mayame Mahasada Shiva, Jangama Jangama Antastha Parabrahma Parashiva, Janma Mrityu Chakra Chedaka Shakti Dayaka Avadara, Nigamagama Punaruddharaka Nityananda Paramashiva. Oh, Shiva.
Om. Om. Om.
सर्वव्यापिन सर्वान्तर्यामिन शिव निर्मल पशुपति श्री सदा शिवा सर्वव्यापिन सर्वान्तर्यामिन
Om.
निर्मल पशुपति श्री सदा शिवा कोटि कोटि मुख जीवन महासदा शिव सर्वासां शक्ति नम्बति तारा शिवा कैलास तारक अवतार श्रेष्ठ कृपा करपति गम्य नित्यानंद परमशिवा नित्यानंद परमशिवा नित्यानंद परमशिवा जटिनिलकण्ठ इंदुशेखर जगन्पीता सर्वकामद कामारि पारा पारा जटिनिलकण्ठ इंदुशेखर जगन्पीता सर्वकामद कामारि
Om.
पारा
Om.
पारा मंत्रमय दिव्यदेहिन् सर्वज्ञ निर्वाण
Om.
काषायं परसन्न्यास कृत्यधीश्वरा शिव त्रिनेत्र दीक्षदायक नित्यानन्द परमशिवा शिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा शिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु चल रहा था मैं हकीला तेरी ही एक आंसू में सोना सा मेरा समंदर तेरी ही एक प्यासू में बाहर से बन के मिला जो तुझ में ही मैं खुल गया नदिया के जैसे तू आया तुझ में ही मैं खो गया भोर के हर तारे सा जगमग मुझे तू कर गया द्वार खोले तूने तेरे जग ये सारा मिल गया नित्यानंदा शंभु शंकर बन के तू जो आ गया दाम तेरे हाथों को जो तुझसे ही मैं मिल गया बातें तुझसे ही सारी करूं रूठा तुझ पे ही मैं करूं तेरे खातों पे चढ़ के जग ये सारा मैंने हारा करूं हंसना भी तेरे संग करो रोना भी तेरे संग ही करो भोली सी तेरी हिन आंखों में खुद को ही देखा करो मेरी हर सांस में है तू घन घन में बसा है तू मेरी हर सांस में है तू रग रग में जला है तू सांस मेरी जो चली है बोलती है ये तू सुन ले रे हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु हर हर बोल शिव शंभु कैलाश राज शिव शंभु श्रवणाय प्रशक्यशालिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे कामे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः
சனடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி நேயத்தே நின்றனி மலனடி போற்றி ஆயப்பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னனடி போற்றி சீரார் பெருந்துரைரம் தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராத இன்பம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி ஈசனே சிந்தை கவனம் நேசனே நீ வருவாய் பூவோடு கனிகளை கொண்டு உன்னை பூஜித்தோ அருள் தருவாய் கலி என்னும் கடலினில் மூழ்கிட்டு நீ கரம் வந்து காத்திட்டு கருணை பொய்கையில் அலர்ந்திட்ட அளவற்றும் போல உன் திருவடியில் வாழ்ந்திட வாராய் அருணாச்சலனே நீ வாராய் அகண்ட ஜோதியனே வாராய் அல்லல் நீக்கிடவே வாராய் அகிலம் போற்றுகின்ற ஈசனே சிந்தை கவர்ந்த நேசனே நீ வருவாய் ஒடு கனிகளை பூஜித்தோ அருள் தருவாய் மெய்யினில் வில்வம் நிறையார் கடல் நீர் முடியோடு தரிசனம் அருளவா சிவன் மாட சிற்றவை தனிலே சிந்தை கவர்ந்த உன்னை சிக்கன பிடித்தேனே வந்தும் புகழ் பெறும் நான் வரை நாயகா மதியினில் நிறைந்திடுவாய் மதி உணராதவர்க்கு மதி உணர் செய்திட மண்மணி எழுந்தேவா அளவாடிட இசை சூழ்ந்திட திறன் சேர நீ வருவாய் அகம் நந்திட மகிழ்ந்திட புலித்தோலோடு நீ வருவாய் विमुक्ति कारणे नादिकेश दिव्य ब्रह्मरूपने मीनाक्षि शक्ति सहित सुंदरे सने अन्नामलै उदित नित्यानंदने चित्त अचित्त मुन्नाले इयकुम मुन्नाले उन्दन कण्णाले सिगैयिल अणिंदिट्ट मदियाले मदिயின் மொழியாலே தெளிந்திடு பழியாலே ஜீவன் முக்தி பெற விழைந்தோமே உந்தன் திருவடியை தொழுதோமே
ஓம் कुलकुंडलिनी परमशिव शक्ति कुलकुंडलिनी manifest in all of us. Oh, as a living avatar, Parama avatar, ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva. I bless you all. You will all manifest auspiciously. All the 25 boons you are all asking. Now, as a living manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva, I bless you all to manifest 25 faces of me and 25 powers simultaneously, spontaneously. Let the synergy between Paramashiva and all of us happen intensely. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om,
நித்யானந்தனே புண்ணிய கருணம் நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண கொண்டாட்டம் தெய்வீக கொண்டாட்டம் நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண ஆனந்த கொண்டாட்டம் அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் அருள நீயும் வா. கர்ம காக்க நித்யானந்த நாகவந்தாயி கர்ம மீக்க நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தந்தாயி தர்ம காக்க நித்யானந்த நாகவந்தாயி கர்ம மீக்க நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தந்தாயி அம்மையப்பனாக உலகை ஆடுகின்றானே உன் சொற்கள் ஞான சத்தியங்கள் யாவும் கேட்க மக்கள் கூடும் கொண்டாட்டம் தெய்வீக கொண்டாட்டம் நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண ஆனந்த கொண்டாட்டம் அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் அருள நீயும் வா. மானுடத்தின் ரோகம் தன்னை தீர்த்து வைக்கவே அது போல கொண்டு அண்டமதை ஆள வந்தாய் நீ. மானுடத்தின் ரோகம் தன்னை தீர்த்து வைக்கவே அது போல கொண்டு அண்டமதை ஆள வந்தாய் நீ. எழுகிற எண்ணம் எல்லாமே ஒன்று ஒன்றாக கண்ணியதில் கொண்டான் நன்மைதான் என சொன்னீரே. பொங்கி வரும் கங்கை எல்லாரும் அலை அழியிலே சங்கமிக்கும் நியதி போலவே இந்த புவியிலே பிறவி பலமும் எடுத்து உலக வலையில் உணர்ந்து திரிந்து முடிவில் நித்திய குருவி பதங்கள் என்னும் பிரபஞ்ச கட்டி தன்னில் சேரும் கொண்டாட்டம் தெய்வீக கொண்டாட்டம் நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண ஆனந்த கொண்டாட்டம் அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா பக்தர் கூடி நின்றோம் காக்க நீயும் வா. அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் அருள நீயும் வா.
Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Namo. Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Namo.
सदा बालरूपापि विघ्नाद्रिहन्ति महादन्ति वक्त्रापि पञ्चास्य मान्या विधीन्द्रादिमृग्या गणेशाभिधामे विधत्तां श्रियं कापि कल्याणमूर्ति न जानामि शब्दं न जानामि चार्थं न जानामि पद्यं न जानामि गद्यं चिदेका षडास्या हृदि द्योतते मे मुखानि सरन्ते गिरश्वाविचित्रम् मयूराधिरूढं महाभाग्यगूढं मनोहारि देहं महच्चित्तगेहं महीदेवदेवं महावेदभावं महादेवबालं भजे लोकपालं यदा सन्निधानं गता मानवामि भवाम्भोधिपारं गदास्ते तदैव इति व्यञ्जयन् सिन्धुतीरे नास्ते तमीडे पवित्रं पराशक्तिपुत्रम्.
Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Namo. Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Nityananda, Om Namo Namo.
यथाब्धेस्तरङ्गालयं यान्ति तुङ्गा तथैवापदसन्निधौ सेवतामे इति वार्मि पङ्क्तिर्नृणां दर्शयन्तं सदा भावये कृत्सरोजे मुखं तं गिरौ मन्निवासे नरायेऽधिरूढा तदा पर्वते राजते तेऽधिरूढा इतीव ब्रुवन् गन्धशैलाधिरूढ स देवो मुदे मे सदा षण्मुखोऽस्तु। ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नमो, ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नित्यानन्द, ॐ नमो नमो। नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम्। दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मध्य विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मध्य विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम्। यदानन्दरूपं प्रकाशस्वरूपं निरस्तप्रपञ्चं परिच्छेदहीनम् अहं ब्रह्मवेत्येकगम्यं तुरीयं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। यदानन्दरूपं प्रकाशस्वरूपं निरस्तप्रपञ्चं परिच्छेदहीनम् अहं ब्रह्मवेत्येकगम्यं तुरीयं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि। नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम्। जय नित्य शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे। जय नित्य शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणाकर करतार हरे। जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुख सार हरे। जय कैलाशी जय अविनाशी सुख राशि सुख सार हरे। जय शशि शेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमागार हरे। जय शशि शेखर जय डमरूधर जय जय प्रेमागार हरे। जय त्रिपुरारी जय मतहारी अमित अनंत अपार हरे। जय त्रिपुरारी जय मतहारी अमित अनंत अपार हरे। गिरिगुण जय जय सगुण कामय गिराघोर साकार हरे। नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे। नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार देव हरे हर हर नित्य देव हरे नित्य रामेश्वर नित्य नागेश्वर वैद्यनाथ केदार हरे नित्य रामेश्वर नित्य नागेश्वर वैद्यनाथ केदार हरे मल्लिकार्जुन सोमनाथ नित्य महाकाल ओंकार हरे मल्लिकार्जुन सोमनाथ नित्य महाकाल ओंकार हरे त्रयंबकेश्वर नित्य घुष्मेश्वर भीमेश्वर जगतार हरे त्रयंबकेश्वर नित्य घुष्मेश्वर भीमेश्वर जगतार हरे काशीपति श्री विश्वनाथ जय मंगलमय अघहार हरे काशीपति श्री विश्वनाथ जय मंगलमय अघहार हरे नीलकंठ जय भूतनाथ नित्य मृत्युंजय विकार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे हर हर नित्य देव 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 हरे नित्य महेश जय नित्य भवेश जय आदि देव नित्यानंद विभो नित्य महेश जय नित्य भवेश जय आदि देव नित्यानंद विभो किस मुख से है गुणतीत प्रभु तब अपार गुण वर्णन हो किस मुख से है गुणतीत प्रभु तब अपार गुण वर्णन हो नित्य भव कारक तारक हारक पातक दारक नित्य शंभो नित्य भव कारक तारक हारक पातक दारक नित्य शंभो दीन दुख हर सर्व सुखावर प्रेम सुधाधर दया करो दीन दुख हर सर्व सुखावर प्रेम सुधाधर दया करो पार लगा दो भव सागर से बनकर करुणाधार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे हर हर नित्य देव 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 हरे जय मन भावन जय अति पावन शोक नशावन नित्य शंभो जय मन भावन जय अति पावन शोक नशावन नित्य शंभो विपद विदारण अधम उदाहरण सत्य सनातन नित्य शंभो विपद विदारण अधम उदाहरण सत्य सनातन नित्य शंभो सहज वचन कर जलज नयन वर धवल वरण तन नित्य शंभो सकज वचन हर जलज नयन वर धवल वरण तन नित्य शंभो मदन कदन पर पाप हरण हर चरण मनन धन नित्य शंभो मदन कदन पर पाप हरण हर चरण मनन धन नित्य शंभो दिवसन विश्वरूप प्रणजंकर जग के मूलाधार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी ईश्वर नित्य पाहि पाहि दातार हरे नित्यानंदपुरी
As a living manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam Paramadvaitam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuke yuke.
Like he always did, he created a buzz with the simple blink of an eyelid. As a village boy and a president, running a nation 110%. The golden Raja with the jasmine scent, the holy Godzilla, the ego killer. The pure truth to the world he presents. He's the true master, the real karma blaster. A dose of his truth fills you with fire, raises you to Kailasa, higher and higher. Simple Shakti path, you're straight into bliss. All incompletions are completely dismissed. I am the Paramashiva, Shiva. The me in the me is in you as me. You are the Paramashiva, Shiva. The you in the you sees you in me. We are the Paramashiva, Shiva. Living in Kailasa, the place to be. Nityananda Paramashiva brought Kailasa back on the map. With a flag, a bang, done deal, it's a wrap. No gap, cheering, clap, cause he's jacked. The true Guruji is back, that's a fact. The bliss of the avatar gets unwrapped. Sous toutes ses formes, il se manifeste. Il est conscience partout imprégné.